Hi, so today we are going to be talking about why so many families and people are moving here to Salt Lake City, Utah, and we're going to go ahead and get started right now. Mariah Koehle here. Welcome back to the channel. So glad you are here. This channel is literally everything you need to know about eating, working, playing, sleeping, and living in the Salt Lake City, Utah area. If you are interested in that, consider subscribing down below so you don't miss a thing. We hear from people like you all the time, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about making a move or relocating here to Utah, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. We hear from people like you all the time, and we absolutely love it. Okay, so why are so many families moving here to Utah? Well, I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you personally why we moved our family from Southern California to Utah. And I remember originally when we started talking about making the move, we were telling a couple of our friends, we're like, oh, you know, we love Southern California. We've been here for many years. It's been great for our family, but I think we're ready for a change. And they're like, what? Like, what does Utah have to offer that Southern California doesn't? Like, why in the world would you like move your job, move your work, like restart everything, like change your kids' school, change your kids' friends and sports and activities and all that? And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to take a chance, and we're just going to do it. So for years and years, my husband went to school out here. So originally we ended up, when we first got married, we lived here in Utah for 1 year while he was finishing up. Then we ended up taking a job out of state in Southern California, and we had all of our 4 kids in Southern California. It was great. What's not to love about Southern California? We had a great time there. We loved our house, loved our neighborhood, loved our friends. Our jobs were great. It just kind of felt like, I think we're supposed to make a move. Like, I think there's supposed to be a change. And every summer we'd come out here to Utah, and we fell in love with these Utah summer days, the Utah summer nights. It stays light so long. The mornings, and actually, I was joking around with a friend the other day. She's like, Mariah, how do you get your kids to sleep here in Utah? Because I swear it's light all the time. In the morning, it gets light pretty early, 6:30-ish, it's pretty light. And it stays pretty light until 9-ish in the summers, right? And so a lot of times my kids will be like, Mom, no, it's actually not bedtime now because it's not even dark out. And I'm like, well, sweetheart, guess what? It is light for so long, and it is your bedtime. So anyway, they are master negotiators. We're still working on that one. We just ended up falling in love with the summers, and we just realized there were so many things that we and our family wanted to do outside, and not only outside, but inside. As you can see, it's so gorgeous. Our family, we love hiking. There are 101 incredible hikes here in Utah to take. So we love taking our family on little hikes. And it doesn't have to be anything major, because we've got a 12-year-old, a 9-year-old, and we've got 7-year-old boy-girl twins. So let me tell you, we're not doing anything crazy, but there are incredible waterfalls to go see. There are the reservoirs to go see. There are these canyons that you can see. So just the hiking alone has been incredible. And then along with the hiking has been biking. And we have gone on so many family bike rides. We'll take bike rides down to the little snow cone shack. We'll take bike rides down to the local parks. And the kids, actually, it's funny, on the weekends, they'll just be like, oh, can we go for a bike ride? And then like during the middle of the week, oh, can we go for a bike ride? And there's just so many amazing trails to catch and to go on here. One of my favorite trails that my family and we go on all the time, it's called the Murdoch Trail. If you're in Utah County, this Murdoch Trail runs from Provo all the way to Lehigh, and it's a paved trail that goes all the way through. I've actually trained for a couple of half marathons on that trail before too, and they've got clean bathrooms along the way. They've got, if you're biking, they've got little bike pump stops. They've got rest stations. They've got drinking fountains. Like, it's really well set up. It's clean, and it takes you all the way through these different towns and cities and stuff. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So the hiking, the biking, in the winter, we got our, we ended up taking our whole family skiing, and we tried out a bunch of different resorts, and we have tried out a bunch of different resorts. They have like the 5th grade pass and the 6th grade pass. I think they even have a 4th grade pass too, where kids can ski free at different resorts. And then speaking of kids skiing free, they have kids ski free at tons of different ski resorts here. They will even do like family and group ski lessons for you here in Utah. So they're just, the hiking, the biking, the skiing, just the outdoor activities are amazing. And then going along with activities, I have found personally for my kids that because it's such a family-friendly place, the number of indoor activities is incredible too. They have rec centers here. The recreation centers are like nothing most people have seen. And it's funny, when we've had friends that have come in from out of state, or when I have families that I am helping, buy houses that have come here from out of state, I'll say like, oh, have you checked out the Provo Rec Center or the Lehigh Legacy Center or the Wasatch Swim Center? Like, have you checked out any of those? And they're like, no. Well, then they check them out, and they're like, Mariah, I have never seen anything like this. And not only like the facilities are top notch, beautiful, clean, like very, very nice, but the affordability is next level. So if you've got a family and you're bringing 6 or you're bringing 5 or 4, however many people it is to this rec center, you're paying like $4 to take your kid, and you're paying maybe $5 for you. And there's an indoor aquatic center with all the fun things. So not only the indoor swim, but then there's also the gyms and just all the different things. My kids love soccer. We are a big soccer family. So they have indoor, soccer facilities, like giant warehouses with the beautiful turf fields and just very well lit. In Salt Lake City, they have the Real Salt Lake professional soccer team. And a lot of times, like, our kids can train at their training facility that's all indoors. It's absolutely beautiful. So there's just a lot of different facilities like that here, and those activities are amazing. And going along with just incredible indoor outdoor activities here, the affordability and the cost of living here is drastically different from where we came in Southern California. And I remember telling my husband, someday we will have a place where our kids can throw the ball, right? They can play catch, they can, kick the soccer ball in our backyard, and it won't fly over the fence, because, Southern California is amazing, but our yard was this big, and anytime my kids would go to shoot a basket, without fail, it would fly over to my neighbor's yard. She was very gracious and very sweet, but it was every week she's having to throw the ball back over the fence, or we're having to knock at the door, like, hey, can we get our ball back again? I'm so sorry. And here there is room, there is more space. Many of the neighborhoods have beautiful parks that are attached to them. In fact, and then many of the yards have, plenty of room to throw a ball, to play catch, to kick the soccer ball, like to do those different things that we wanted. And so we just thought, gosh, this is a really, really nice change of pace. And then, again, with kids, having top rated schools here in Utah, and there's so many different options. I know when we were in Southern California, we were limited in the schools that we could attend. But here, not only do they have, the regular public schools that are rated very highly, but they have charter schools, they have private schools that at least for me, that I've seen that are much more affordable. And especially if you're sending multiple kids, they even give sibling discounts, and they do give sibling discounts for just about everything. I signed my kids up for soccer. They were like, oh, okay, you've got 2 that are going to be in this league. Great. We'll take, X amount of dollars off for a sibling discount. They do that at the gymnastics place my kids go to. They also do it, for lots of other sports and activities and whatnot. So again, they make it very, very family friendly here in Utah. And then I know I had talked a lot about recreation in the beginning, and I'm going to circle back and kind of close with the recreation too. Utah is so close to the national parks. There are so many national parks that are close to Salt Lake City and, to Utah County area. We have taken our family down to Zion a ton of times. We have gone down to Bryce Canyon. And when you're going to Zion from Salt Lake City, it's about 3.5, maybe 4 hours, but it's not back. I know people that do a day trip there and then they come on back. Same thing with Arches National Park. You've got that's in Moab, and it's about the same, same distance as well. And then you've got Capitol Reef that's down in, in southern Utah. And then if you go more north, you've got the Grand Tetons, you've got Yellowstone National Park. So, you can go north, you can go south. You're going to hit national parks that are just incredible. We got our kids, it's called a little national parks passport, and they have the best time stamping their little passport every time we go to a new national park, which is a blast. From here, Glacier National Park is about 8 hours away. So again, just so many different parks, so many different things to see. If you're into the outdoors, for us, it's been a fabulous move for our family, and we keep finding more and more things that we love about Utah. And I know for me, weather was one of those ones where I was like, oh, I can't do the snow. I think it's going to be too cold. And I actually found out that I can handle the snow, and actually watching it through my kids' eyes has been one of the most fun things. As soon as it starts snowing and the kids run outside and they're building snow angels, and then they're throwing snowballs at each other, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna actually build an igloo out of snow, and that lasts for maybe a half hour, and then it all kind of crumbles. But watching it through their eyes has been so fun. And then even, when we're out hiking and it's springtime and you see all the beautiful wildflowers, and then in the fall when you've got the change of seasons and you see all the fall leaves starting to fall down, it's so, so pretty. And then magical summer days, summer nights where it stays light forever, and there's just a lot to do. So for us and our family, it's been an incredible move. If you are thinking about making a move or relocating to this beautiful state of Utah, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and I would absolutely love to connect with you. Take care.